What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to Y'all Say the Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. This the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka Mastermind. You already know what time it is. It's time for a good lesson today, baby. After a great show.
For sure. And it's going down. It's your boy Young P. I'm in the building, aka Mr. PR. Let's get it.
Before we start this show, get shouts out to my man. Before I say your name, I got something for you. CB.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cool Breeze is in the building.
Breeze.
Shout
Shouts out to Cool Breeze. I had to throw the shades on for you today, baby. Let you
Yes,
know
sir.
we still waiting for you.
For sure.
It's all good. But before we get to the topics of these questions and all, I want to start off by because I know you had mentioned some, Young P. So I just want to evaluate on that a little bit before we move on to the questions. And I know you want to know about your man Collar Parr.
Oh, yeah. I shot that out to y'all boys. I was thinking
So I
about
know
that.
you want to know
Yeah,
was
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
forced out or
So I'm going to tell you what I feel.
go ahead.
I feel like he was forced out, but he still people still feel like he got enough coaching in him. So that's why Arkansas picked him up. You know what I'm saying? He figured, hey, bring some of the 5 stars down here. Uh, 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 Country Boy's gonna put a couple dollars with you. We gonna start anew. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna rock out with you. But I feel like he was forced out of Kentucky because pretty much, I think Mastermind kind of said it first. I think both y'all kind of alluded on 2 different points. One, Mastermind was like, uh, he can do it with one and done's a little bit. I think I ain't even sure if he said that, but I know Ice was like he just need to go somewhere and start fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
As long as he goes somewhere and start fresh, he might be all right. So pretty much. He must have heard you in the wind, like my man Iceman said, yeah, you know what, that's right. Let me go somewhere else real quick and try somewhere else new. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't know where I get down in this town. How I was, you know what I'm saying, shaking up the rock or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I put a 2 on it instead. You know what I'm saying? I put 15 on it.
Because everywhere he go new, he get to the dance.
He
You know
do.
what I'm saying? Wherever he go new, they get there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, yeah, he need to go somewhere new. You know what I'm saying? And his system will work somewhere else. In Kentucky, it ain't working no more.
Right.
Yeah, but go ahead, Mastermind.
I think I'm gonna say this. I think he kind of got in his feelings once they started saying, "You ain't doing a good coaching job. You ain't made it to this." Start scrutinizing him.
Uh-huh.
I think he got in his feelings, and I think he just was like, "Okay, so if y'all think y'all can do better, show me. I'm out."
I
Go
heard
down
that.
here to Arkansas. They told me they'll give me 5.1 for NIL money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good. I got all
Mm-hmm.
the transfers that's coming with me.
Right.
Everybody who y'all think is really y'all historical heroes, they really would Calipari. Meaning your ADs, your Devin Bookers, all the NBA players, they rolling with me because I got them one and done. They got to the league. You see what I'm
And
saying?
that's all they want to do anyway.
So
But
I think that he trying to really prove a point to them too.
Yeah, he got to get farther in the dance though.
I think that he can.
I think by him going staying in the SEC, he really trying to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Because if he beat him head to head, and
Each
say,
time.
yeah, and then say if he take the program and advance it further than what Kentucky goes, he
My
turned out to
thing
be a
is,
better winner.
here you go. With Calipari, like I say, he needed that fresh start, but you gotta understand this. As he getting all these top recruits, and you at the top of the schools that people want to go to. You know what I mean? Kentucky, for basketball,
Yeah, one at the top.
supposed to be the top,
Yeah,
basically. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You're right. You're
But
right.
it's like he getting all the 5-star recruits and everything. Like you said, he haven't won number one since Anthony Davis. Then lately, he haven't been even getting out the first round, not making it, and you getting these top recruits.
So
That's
what's wrong?
you know what I'm saying? And then like how you say, here go UConn coach just got a double header. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you ain't won, and Saban and all your other coaches ain't won, and so like I say, it's time for these Shaka Smarts and all these other guys get these guys a chance at these big schools and you know what I'm saying and see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he
So,
did right by moving though, cause like I say, Kentucky, you know what I'm saying. After a while, like you say, everybody on that system there, everybody, it's just can't wait to play. You can't wait to do this, even though you got the players, they won and done, and so they ain't even really jailed with your system yet.
right.
You know what I'm
They so
saying?
focused on the next level.
Right. And then the other teams, they got players that been there for some years. So they kind of jailed. You know what I'm saying? Say for instance like a Purdue or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They players there for some years. So the one and done's it's
I
beating
think
him now.
Calipari gonna get it together, meaning like this.
Yeah, he can
I
get
think
together.
he's
Go ahead.
still gonna get one and dones. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna get some one and dones, but I think he gonna do more like how Connecticut did.
Getting that transfer portal.
You get you some veteran players that's already kind of fundamentally sound and
Right.
fit your style of play,
Okay.
and I think he'll be all right.
One quick side
Go
note.
ahead.
Did y'all hear the rumor? I don't know how true it is, but I was hearing a little rumor earlier today that Kentucky talking about backing up the Brinks truck and trying to get Hurley from Connecticut down to Kentucky. Would you leave?
He shot it
He
down.
did shot it down. Already shot it down. I
Oh,
thought that
okay.
was just a rumor. I was going to ask, would he leave? Because I don't know if I would leave. I'm straight where I'm at. I don't
Right.
know if I would go.
Because
So
to me, honestly, I don't think Kentucky is one of blue bloods.
mm,
Right. This is how we about to start the show. Why you think Caitlin Clark is so hated by I said hated by old WNBA players and former college players? Mastermind.
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I think it's a little bit as the young people say, jelly going on. I think they're a little jealous of her getting the attention that she's getting and the accolades that she's achieving, and basically the glorification of her, not single handedly, but basically being the face of the women's basketball. And I think a lot of the older players are looking like I'm better than her. You know what I'm saying? This and that, you know what I'm saying? But they don't realize that back then you didn't have the internet, you know what I'm saying? So you didn't have the following that she has. So they looking at her as being a crowd drawer too. So that's just something addition that she has that a lot of you guys didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And to piggyback off it, like you say, all the other ones were great. You know what I'm saying? They won, even though she didn't win.
Mm.
So I'm gonna have some negative things to say about her later on that in the show. But my thing is this, like how you say, she bringing in them viewers, them ratings. You know what I mean? That's what they worried about. They like you say, gambling and everything in the sport, and all this, that, and they know everything is changing, like you say. And there's nobody that was stepping across half court like Steph
Yeah.
in the females game and in college. So therefore, she's transcending. She about to have the young girls like Steph had the guys trying to get out there like that. She finna have the young girls that's coming up after her who want to play, you know, do the same thing. You had other women wanted to be the Maya Moores, the Tarasis, the Cheryl Millers, and all like that. But like you say, it's happened to be her turn. So
See, I'm gonna say this. This is just me. This is what I noticed. It was only one other great one who they actually compared to the male. And just think about it. That was Cynthia Cooper to Michael Jordan. And now it's her to Steph. You see what I'm saying? So
hmm.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
that's a good one. Yeah. Go ahead, young P. You got something to say about that?
Yeah, I mean I get what y'all saying. I think part of the hate is kind of what y'all saying. She just kind of stepped into it, like you said. She galvanized the crowd. One, she had Iowa. It's not a perennial basketball powerhouse for women. You know what I'm saying? And then she was stepping over the line, and down the can shoot. Ain't no say damn near. She can shoot from half court. So when you saw it, it threw you for a loop. Like, damn, who is this girl that's doing that? And then I think what else helped it, them beating South Carolina last year. You know what I'm saying? And it's just her moxie, how she kind of, carry herself. So I think that kind of rubbed some of the older people like who she thinks she is. You still playing against, and I want to say Diana Taurasi was basically like,
playing against 18-year-olds.
yeah, you ain't really stepped up to the big dog. So pretty much we looking at it like we gonna shut that shit down.
Right.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
she
saying?
gonna have a mark on her back.
Yeah, she got a mark.
She
Definitely got a
on her
yeah.
back. Yeah.
So I think that's what people like. Y'all blowing her up for her to get, us to
Say
let
it
the
again.
air out. Yeah,
Yeah,
let the air out of when she get to the next level. You know
because
what I'm saying?
basically, LSU and Tennessee showed you basically, hey, get in their shirt.
Hey, that's
You
what
know what I'm
South
saying?
Carolina
Get in
did.
shirt. Yeah,
Get in her shit.
that's what I meant, South
This is
Carolina. Like I said, getting that shirt, man to man, getting that woman to woman, rather. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all one question.
Go ahead.
We all watch the sports. How many real WNBA or NBA players or anything that we've seen that once they hit professional, they still get in your shirt?
It's a
Very
few.
few.
No, my thing is this.
It's a
You see what
few.
I'm saying?
No, my
It's
thing.
not that many.
Right. No, but my thing is this.
It's going I think the biggest adjustment for her
Right. Until she adjusts,
that
because
she's gonna have
because
to make. This is just me. I think she's gonna have to adjust to maybe the physicality of that game because I think some of them big girls when she thinks she can just go to the basket and lay it up, they gonna really put the wood on her. You see what I'm saying? I think that's
right.
gonna be a part, and they gonna make her get out of that. Every time I go to the right, I'm looking to raise up.
Yeah.
Every time I'm going to the left, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm driving. They gonna stop all of that.
She's gonna have plenty of time to, like you say, practice on her
Mm-hmm.
craft and all like that. But since we seen some of her weakness, I think going into the WNBA, they gonna try to see if she, if she worked on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's still gonna be something. Say get in on it. Don't let it catch and shoot on it. So and then like you say, they let the women play more physical. So
See,
yeah,
my only thing is this though: is she better off the dribble shooting or catch and shooting? And
I
see
think
the
she both.
yeah. I believe she both,
so what I'm thinking, only thing that might help her,
especially with her reps, she about to get in the next
yeah,
level.
I'm about to say what's gonna help her a little bit on the next level is the team she's projected to go to, which really, yeah, you got Boston down low, so you almost can play an inside outside game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Did the refs blow the UConn game to get the ratings, followers, and viewers for the championship game? Young P.
Yes, they did. Y'all did wrong. And what did my man Ice say? I didn't want to bring it to college, but it looks like we got to go to college with the farm system for the refs. What you call it? You know what I'm saying? Get up out of there. We got somebody on the bench waiting for you.
Go get temp service.
Yeah, temp service.
We
That's what
gotta
it
go
was.
to the temp service and get some refs, man. We gotta go to the temp service and get some referees.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it to the college level, but looks like we got to go to the college level with it too. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a horrible call. Y'all had to do whatever y'all had to do to get her to the next level, the championship game. And I still feel like y'all almost wanted her to win that game, but South Carolina was just a little bit too much for it. It'd have been too obvious if they had won that game. You know what I'm saying? But they needed the ratings there because that was one of the knocks against her, and she didn't win it all. So she has to at least get there and try again as opposed to not try again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a blown call. That definitely I know you got a nice little payday, big fella. You know what I'm saying? You probably asked old boy from the NBA who wrote that book and did the movie on Netflix on how you get paid and just did a little slicker. But you know what you did. Yeah, you got some money in your pocket.
I'ma say that they blew the call on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, because y'all could have let the girl get the shot off. Y'all could have let the girl get the shot off. So that's the whole big thing about that.
The fake ass
Yeah,
charge.
that. Y'all could at least let the shot get off. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big that's a big one to me.
And even in slow motion, she
Yeah.
wasn't moving like that. Come on now.
Yeah. So
She what? I don't know why you shaking your head over the mastermind.
yeah.
Go ahead, Ice. Finish.
Yeah.
My bad, man. He
Yeah,
over there
but
keep shaking his head, so it's throwing me off in my peripheral.
yeah,
Throwing
like
me
I
off.
say, blew that, and then could at least let her get the shot off. And then my thing is this: y'all know if Caitlin Clark win or lose, make it to the championship game, here go them 17 million viewers. I don't think so many people would have tuned in if it was UConn versus South Carolina. It'd have been a great game. People, it probably drew some millions in, but I think just alone, like I said, people wanted to see Caitlin Clark shoot the rock. They wanted to see something that we have not been seen from women's basketball. A female Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Mastermind.
Well, I'm glad to hear you guys' opinion. That all of that sound great. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with you guys' opinion, but
Mm-hmm.
after further review, as they say, it was the right call. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
Stop it.
Okay. The definition of charge or blocking, basically illegal pick, what she basically did.
Okay.
The person has to be set in a position.
Okay.
We can't have our knee bent,
Okay.
arm halfway in. We can't
Okay.
do that. Now I do agree with this.
Can I say
It
something
was-
before you keep going? I just want to say one thing. Your definition and everything you done is absolutely correct. Right. But in that crucial moment, because I'm gonna let you say that. I ain't finna say that, but I'm saying, but in that crucial moment, when I doing that the whole game, the way they let women play physical more than men, how many illegal screens have you seen?
In that particular game, they called like two or three besides that one.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How many have you seen that they didn't call that you
No, I've
remember?
seen a lot.
Like,
No, I've
and
seen a
that's what
lot.
I'm saying.
No,
So that's my point. So I'm gonna
I
let you go.
agree. No, I agree. I said, but the only thing is this: I agree that they should have swallowed the whistle at that time and just let it play out. I agree with that totally. But if we saying, is it the right call? Yes. I mean, if we just asking that question, it's the right call. I know it wasn't the right time, but if you look at the definition of the call, that's what it is.
I understand we doing this live, and I understand what my
Just being
man
real.
going. He
That's
been.
the only thing I'm saying. I'm
Let
just
this
being
have
real.
been his team.
Hurt. They
He'd
didn't
have
say
been here
that
talking
wrong
about.
call.
He'd have been talking about they had cheating, they did this and all this. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
I'm being real.
so you being real or biased? Because if it was your
A little bit
team,
of
Okay. Okay.
with your America, if you slow it down and watch, she had one, the knee was kind of bent in, the elbow was in, and she wasn't really set in a defensive stand.
I
I'm just
got you.
being real. That,
No, I got it.
but I'm just saying they should have swallowed.
They call it all game. You don't call
No,
it
I'm
a
saying they
critical
did it a
time.
couple times during the game.
Call it all
You know,
game.
finish
That's
the
how you
game.
go call it.
I'll
Call
be
it all
real
game.
with you. They didn't call it consistently through the whole
I
game.
need you to be consistent.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But if you
Okay.
look at it, it was the right.
Will you ever hear from Iowa female basketball again? Like how you hear like other schools, like South Carolina, LSU, Stanford, so on, so Notre Dame, and but
I believe so. Here's why I think this. I won't say. Here's why I think they might. You probably hear from again. One, I feel like if they're smart, they would use Caitlyn in recruiting. You know what I'm saying? And get some because they got a few players there that could do some things. You know what I'm saying? Caitlyn just was just on another level with her shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she can go to the hole. Her court vision, decision making, coming off the pick, shooting range. She was just on another level. So if you can just get somebody that can halfway do what she did, and plus the other, the other guards that's there, they got something right there. You know what I'm saying? They can get some big girls that can be physical, even though they lost two of them last year. They can get some big girls. So I think you will hear from them. Will they ever be as big as they are now? No, but I think you'll probably hear them in a Sweet 16 next year for sure.
okay, mastermind.
I'm kind of like you. I just say this. I know Stokely is a
Mhm.
freshman, so as long as you build around her, I ain't saying that they about to be next year. You're gonna hear them in this and all of that, but I think they're gonna do good enough where you're gonna see them in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They might get knocked out in the first round or second round, but you know what I'm saying. You'll still see them in the tournament. But I do think that it is gonna be some recruits that's gonna say, "I'll go to Iowa."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's somebody that's ball dominant and can score. I think they'll consider Iowa quick because they seen how friendly they is to offense like that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can really score, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Iowa, you got to get you some of them African females. You got to get some black females over
African
there.
Americans.
African American, yeah. You got to get some of them over there for the simple fact. I think the coach run a good system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think you need to just get
Be
you
a little
some
more athletic.
get you
Right.
some more big girls too though. I'm just saying. But yeah, even though athletic, I'm telling you straight up, get you some African American girls, some big girls down there. You got the shooters up top with the other girls and them,
But
you
see,
know
a
what I
lot of
mean?
them graduating, like Kate Martin graduating, Marshall leaving. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I'm
you
saying
got
they gonna have some shooters. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have some shooters, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, get you some big girls down there. You know what I'm saying? And if not, they'll make it to the March Madness and stuff like that. But I don't think they'll keep going as far.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because the coach The way she was running that team, it was good. And I'm not trying to, throw nothing out there, or well, I'm throwing it out there, but it's like I believe if that team was more diverse, they'd have won one of these championships last year or this year.
Hmm. Hmm.
I believe it.
It comes down to that
Hmm.
sometimes. You need a little bit of everything in order to win.
No, you need
You
all
know what I'm
that because
saying?
my
But
thing is this: not trying to be funny, but it's just like when Western back in the day with Bobby Joe here and them played Kentucky and them, and you know what I'm saying. Not trying to throw the card out there, but I'm just saying. First you played South Carolina, popped them. Then you had to play another physical team. Well, what's the name?
LSU.
And then they both was runners. You know what I'm saying? And then they then and went through that this year. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I
I
agree with you.
believe they had something. Yeah.
It's a valuable point what you're making.
Yeah.
Without
So
a doubt, it is because you got to have some of that. You know what I'm saying. You got to have that factor.
you know what I'm saying? You think she at the next level? Do you think she gonna be much watch TV? Caden, and then you think the ratings gonna go up for the WNBA and all that? You think she's gonna be much watch? How people was like coming in watching college, you know, how we was
Well,
watching the tournament and all like that?
I'm gonna say this from doing a little research. They saying that the Indiana Fever have went up on their season tickets already, and they saying every arena that like their road games, they went up on their numbers too. So by that just alone, I think that yeah, because I think too, it goes back to the fact of what we were saying earlier about how the older players and the WNBA stars are looking forward to her coming in.
Hmm.
So I think a lot of people gonna see how she respond to that just to tune into that. So I think that she's gonna get some viewers. I'm not saying she's gonna get the 12 million and all of that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if she make it to the WNBA finals in her first year,
Oh boy.
we're gonna have mega viewing. It might be way more than that 12 million, especially if they playing somebody that you know what I'm saying.
Las
I think
Las Vegas or somebody
yeah, if
like
they
that.
playing on
Aces.
Vegas or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or New York Liberty or something
yeah.
like that. No, they be on the
Because
same side as New
this one
York.
just passed the NBA finals.
Would you say anything is being rigged? If she, I'm just throwing this in there. If she
Yeah.
do go straight in to make it to the final,
So on the WNBA side, I wouldn't say
you
that.
wouldn't say that.
No, I wouldn't say that. Not on that side. Only because like I think the Fever, and that's where she projected the Indiana Fever, where she projected to go. They was already kind of in a rebuilding stage. So when they got Boston last year, they kind of did a little bit better. Now they got a shooter. So I won't say no. I think they're gonna have a difficult time, getting through New York and they big three. You know what I'm saying? But WNBA, I wouldn't say it's rigged, but I definitely feel like it's gonna be must see TV because I think everybody's anticipating that what she did is gonna transfer over to the pro league. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to come watch her, especially those who couldn't see her in college. Now it's like, oh, I got a chance to, really check her out. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
can go to an Indiana Fever game. I can go to a Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying, Aces game, New York game. I can go to a couple of these games, check her out, see what she doing. You know what I'm saying? And see her live and in person, at least this first year. And if she do, I say if she threw 3/4 of what she did in college, it's gonna help the WNBA. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? She didn't gotta be do what she did in college, just be close to it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Okay.
think even if I'm gonna be real with you, I think even if she struggles, it's gonna help the WNBA.
WNBA, yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? Because I think what it's gonna do is it's gonna just build up a bigger anticipation. Like she can't be no bum like that next year.
Right.
She gonna be cooking them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think that's what's gonna keep the viewing going. And then after a while, it's gonna be time for Juju to come and the other ones
Right.
following.
Juju. Okay.
Look out for Shaquille O'Neal daughter, y'all.
I keep
Oh
hearing about
yeah,
it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Has Zach Edey done enough in a tournament to make you believe he will dominate as center in the NBA? Young P.
So numbers wise, yes, the numbers look great. You know what I'm saying? But my eye test, I'll say this: you got me from looking thinking you was gonna be Sean Bradley in the league. You know what I'm saying? I hate on that level with you no more. But I do think you gotta work on your footwork. Like I think you're gonna have to come in the league and you're gonna have to go with it. You're gonna have to get with Hakeem off rip. You're gonna have to get with, David Robb. You're gonna have to get with some people and they're gonna have to teach you some footwork. They're gonna have to get you together. So to really be like answering the question, no, you ain't did enough, big fella. You ain't did enough. And you looked terrible trying to do Kareem's skyhook shot. That was horrible. That was out of control, big fella. I don't know what made you do that or made don't get me wrong, they kept not letting you get down on the blocks as low as you wanted to, and Weston they kept kind of coming out further and further. So maybe that's what changed the game up some. But yeah, you didn't watch enough Kareem highlights to know how to do that hook shot. You looked terrible, and I just felt like sometimes when he should have been able to dominate, because he had the strength, you know what I'm saying? And it was like you didn't know what to do, or either you was too far underneath the basket, or you didn't know what to do. You so tall. I don't know. He didn't do enough. He had to show me some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? And right now, with the big man being able to shoot threes, that's gonna cook him. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna cook him because he ain't got no jumper like
All
that.
yeah, it all depends on who out there shooting. My thing is this: I don't think he done enough.
Mm-hmm.
He not, to be dominant anyway. To
No matter what.
dominate, and but I do got where he can go and help a team do their thing. And what I
Okay.
mean by like that, I see if he go to these four teams, in any of these teams, I think if he went to any of these teams, they'll go to the finals.
Hmm.
And that's
As a you think so? Is he coming in starting, or you talking about as a role player coming off the bench?
either or, however they doing.
I gotta
You
hear the
know,
teams then.
you got Philly. I say Philly. I say the Lakers. I say Oklahoma. And let me see who else I got.
Coming off the bench, he coming off the
And I
bench on
and
all
I
three
got the
teams.
Spurs.
Pretty much in the same.
Oh, that was.
Coming off the bench off all them teams.
But see, my
He
thing
coming
is
off the bench
this.
off all them teams.
Well, hear me out though. With the Spurs, you had him bang down low center, but not really. You say he can't bang, but I'm just saying. But you got Wimbyami playing the four, let him do his thing, and they can play they high low on the offense side, do the Tim Duncan, Robinson. He can do that with in Philly. Let Embiid play the four, he play the five. Uh, with the Lakers, he can play the five. Let Ain't Davis go there so they can try to help out on Joker. You know what I'm saying? So he can go to all these teams and help out these ways. I ain't saying he got to be dominant, but he can help to where he can slow a lot of what they doing down. And then, therefore, with the superstars, with LeBron, ADs, and all them other ones, he can go ahead and do his thing. The superstars can do their thing. Because,
Nah,
I mean,
because
this
think
coming
about it
from a
like
guy who hoop.
think about it from this standpoint. Okay, so I got 2 points real
Go
quick.
ahead, Mastermind. Go ahead, Mastermind.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
all right.
Mastermind.
Because I was beating on that same drum that he's saying, basically.
America, this sounds like another Ben Simmons situation with you two.
That's a good one. That was a good one. I say I got he can help OKC, the Lakers. I put Sacramento Kings on that list. I put the Phoenix Suns on that list. And I'm adding the Miami Heat to that list. Because like I said, I think that they can move their current centers that they have playing that position to power forwards and make them all stretch fours like they like to play in this league now. You know what I'm saying? On the defensive end, who getting a rebound or who doing anything off of those teams that I just named.
Right.
Right now, you have basically Kevin Durant playing power forward, and you have him playing center. I think that's a lot down. That's a lot of length down there. Or you could still go with what's his
You
name?
talking to a football player.
Or you could still the Lakers. He already spoke on them.
Mastermind. You talking to a
Just
football
think
player.
about this: if you move Sabonis to the power forward and let him be the center with the Kings, that's a good look. And OKC, it's enough said. You already know. Now you got Chet Holmgren free.
Like I said, it sounds like it's another Ben Simmons situation with
So
these two cats up here.
had
Because you kind of showed you that the athleticism could get around them. Them boys was laying it up on that big fella. He should have been. He should have had
Who
100
was
blocks.
who
no,
was his help in the
I'm not
back?
yet.
He should have had 100
My
blocks.
son,
Just
my
ask
thing
me a
is
question.
this:
Who
with
was
all
his
these,
help in the back?
right, with all these
You
other
mean
teams,
back time?
who had
Yeah.
help?
They was going
With
straight
Purdue.
out. Me and him. Oh,
No, I'm saying with
straight out.
Purdue. With Purdue. Who was anybody else besides him that was any type of rim protector?
No.
That's why if you notice, what teams we named,
Yeah, I get they got some little help with they got length and
And they
stuff like that.
that soft
and
ain't
they the
what you talking
offensive
about.
players too.
But if
Because
they
just think
stretch
about
forwards, and
this.
some of them gonna be out. The guards was able to go blow past them guards, and what's the name? Purdue #3 was supposed to be a whole lot better than when he played these last couple of games in the tournament.
Yeah, I think
He didn't show up like he was supposed
overhyped.
to.
And then a
Well, I'm
lot
gonna
of
say it again. We talking to a football player. He don't know nothing about this here.
Man,
I'm
I'm
gonna let
just
you play
telling y'all what y'all.
receiver, and you know
I'm
that's
just
it.
telling
I'm
y'all.
gonna let you play Dez Bryant when he played the Green
Y'all
Bay
got this.
Packers.
Hey, I'm just saying, P. I think that him with his girth, his size, that's all a lot of teams, especially those teams that we both named, need. That's the one thing they missing because the centers that they have or don't have that. You see what I'm saying? Especially with San Antonio and OKC, especially. And I know Adebayo don't want to keep banging that much. That's why I threw Miami off in there.
I
Okay.
hear you.
Next question. It goes like this, but then I'm gonna put a twist to it. How many more championships can Don Staley win? And but I'm gonna say, who will Don Staley catch?
Mm. Mm.
With you, because I'm quite sure y'all might say this and that and that, but
Yeah.
we're gonna see what we gonna end it at. You can start off, Mastermind.
I'm gonna say this, be real with you. I think she really gonna be, before it's all said and done, she gonna be up there with the six like the Yukons. I'm saying all together, like with
Right.
the men and everything. I think she's gonna rank up there with them. And the way it's looking now, she might even surpass them. But I'm almost banking that she 5 or 6 for sure.
Okay.
Who next on the list? Kim.
Yeah, Macaulay with
Yeah.
She gonna
4.
pass
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
She
she
gonna
had
get up
4.
there with
Because I mean,
her 4. I think she
4.
had 4.
Yeah, she had
she
4.
gonna pass
So
Malcolm.
my
She's
thing,
gonna be the winningest women's coach, I think.
I believe she's gonna catch Monkey, and
Championship
then
wise.
after that,
Oh, ooh.
she gonna pass Pat Summit.
I think so. How
Uh,
many
uh,
time we got?
I think
8.
Summit at 8.
Oh no, no.
And then my
Ain't no
thing
falling
is
short of
this,
something.
and that's why I
And
say we're
Gino
gonna
got like
say what she
11 or
gonna net. Yeah.
12.
So it's like
Gino got 11.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gino got 11. So my thing is this: it all depends on also how long do she want to coach.
That's what I was gonna say. A lot of it depends on
Because
how
I
long she
believe
want to
she gonna
coach.
get some good players, still good recruit, and then the way then her coaching style. You know what I mean? The way her style of coaching. I'm sorry, her
Yeah.
style of coaching is she not a coach. She
Right.
know how to get down. She know how to get them girls to play.
Motivated,
You know what I'm saying? Motivate and and they know how to play the right way. You know what I'm
and
saying?
she can adjust to any
You
system
know,
that's looking like.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They can shoot the jumper. She got them picking and rolling, setting screens, grabbing boards. You block D. You know they playing the whole game. You know a lot of people ain't like that, and
Yeah.
she's subbing.
Yeah,
You
she
know what I
is.
mean? Well, you seen when I was up, everybody looking like that. I'm like, man, first quarter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They come right back after the sub. She got the running them. So, like I say, to me, it's gonna be how long she gonna want to coach. Cause I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna say, like I said, all depends on how long she coach, and then I'm gonna stop her before Pat Summit.
Mm.
Hopefully, she can catch Pat Summit if she coach long enough. But I'm gonna stop before Pat Summit. But if she keep coaching long enough and getting them players, and like I said, her style of play, I believe she'll get up there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. She not catching Gino, but I do think
She ain't catching Gino if he got 11.
yeah he got 11. She not catching Gino, but I do think depending on how long she play, and I think as long as she keep winning, she's going to get the players. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that's in her favor is they staying longer. They can't leave early, so she gonna get the players. She gonna get the transfers to come because they want to be a part of a winning system. So Kim Mulkey, she gonna pass her.
Yeah. Might that's gonna be within the next 2 3 years.
Yeah,
The next 2 or 3 years, she gonna tie.
yeah, but at least tired
Yeah, at
next
least
year,
tie the
and
next 2 or 3
yeah,
years.
within 5 6, she gonna pass her. But past Summit, I think if she stay long enough, she gonna at least. I
Who's
think she
pick?
can catch Pat
Pat.
Summit
Okay.
if she stay long enough. Meaning, I'm talking about she need to stay another 15 years, and I don't know if she got that in her to catch Pat Summit.
No, she even stayed 15. I don't think she catching Pat.
You don't even think even 15?
Mm-mm.
Mm. So I'm giving her 15. You know what I'm
How many
saying?
y'all think she got in a row?
Who?
In a row?
Think this it for her?
No, like I think next year you feel it like you figure like UConn gonna rebuild plus the three. They had 3-4 starters that didn't even play. So you got UConn, you gotta worry about them
That's
next
right.
year. You know what I'm saying? You still got Stanford. You still got
You still gonna have some nice
you
players. Like
got
you
some
say, you
nice
got
players.
Washington. You got
You know,
like say Juju and the rest of the other girls.
USC and
You know
them.
what I'm
So
saying?
that's what I'm like. It ain't gonna be as simple to just
Yeah.
to repeat
We
like
hoping
that.
Iowa State. We hoping Artie Cooks. We hoping she gets some more players with her
Yeah.
and them because they was doing their thing.
Think there's a new double R coming out?
I ain't for sure. You talking about Miss from Duke?
Yeah,
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 Miss Reynolds. I
yeah.
don't
So,
know. I think she a junior, but we'll have to see.
but
And
see,
that's what's
yeah,
funny
Yeah.
too. They got Caitlin listed as a junior. She could actually come back.
Oh,
yeah, she can come back if she wanted to.
oh,
Crazy.
didn't know that. How many NBA prospects did you see on the Indiana State team when you watched the NIT championship or whenever you watched? And they didn't win either before I passed along. But I told you boys on that back, watch out for them boys. They was looking good when I first seen them. I thought they can pull it out when I first asked that question, but them boys made it to the championship, and that's why we asking this question. How many prospects did you see on Indiana State that you might think can make it to the pros?
Well, I did say they had to look out for Seton Hall on the show too. And Seton
Yeah.
Hall ended up beating them. But you know, y'all yield to the basketball players. But from my perspective,
No. But Seton Hall is a big school.
don't matter.
No, I'm just saying for them to be where
Even
they
in
at
contention,
and
that
from
was
them
good.
that, but I'm just saying because they should have won. But go ahead.
Don't matter. They lost.
No, yeah, no, it don't matter. I know. I'm just saying. Yeah.
But they should have won because they was up. There's no way they should have let Seton Hall have a hell of a run at the last end of the game. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
last 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shouldn't have happened. But I'll be honest, I really ain't seen nobody even over the course of the tournament. Not for real. And then I think the one dude I thought about, I think he just transferred to another school. The one I was thinking about that probably could go pro. I mean, well, I didn't say he transferred yet, but he in the transfer portal right now.
Mhm.
And I wish I can't even think of his name, but I can see, yeah, I can see his face. I thought about him, but he in the portal, so he ain't even at Indiana State no more. So from my perspective, nah, nobody. Not over the course of because I only saw him championship game, second half of the championship game, and like maybe one other game during the NIT tournament. I ain't watch him none during the season, so
Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna go with this guy because I was gonna say Avila, but since he's in the transfer portal, I don't know if we can count him or not. But I think what's the name? Julian Love, Julian Leary. I think he might have a chance. I'm not saying that he's gonna do it, y'all, but I think he
right,
might have
right.
a chance at it because he played pretty consistent basketball. You know what I'm saying? He had 18 in the tournament championship game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He played pretty good defense, and he's a pretty good guard height. You know what I'm saying? I think he's like 6'5" or something like that. So he might have a chance at it.
Mm.
But I'm not saying he going now, though. So don't
Right,
hold me.
right. Say don't hold you to it. I got you.
I believe I don't know, but I believe them guards and then like you say Velo, even though he went transport, even if they don't make it, I believe they'll get some look there and get some tryouts. You know what I'm saying? They might got to go through the G League or whatever, but sometimes all depends on like you also what team your style, pick your style. But other than that, I think they get looked at, but more G League.
Let me ask y'all this though, real quick, just off the top of my dome. Do y'all wish Avila would not have jumped in the transfer portal?
I mean,
Or is it just he looking at it? This is my best way to get to the NBA. If I could transfer to a better
That can
school,
show me off every night.
yeah. Is that? I mean, I'm not. I
I
can't think of what
mean,
he thinking.
the school
Just
probably wanted
assuming.
him, and like, hey, it might be getting some money too. You know what I'm
You
saying?
right. You right.
You at Indiana State, they probably ain't pulling on nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a thought that just ran across my brain. Like, should he have stayed
He
or
went for the limelight, baby. He went for the big school. We're gonna see what school he go
he
to
end up
before I
going
say
to?
that. Though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little baseball right quick, just a little bit. Who's more to be like their father, or better, Prince Fielder and Cecil Fielder? Vladimir Sr., Vladimir Jr. Who was more like their father or better?
So I don't know if I'm supposed to start this one off, but this might be the asshole in me. I got a P 2 times. I'm gonna go that route. I know it ain't supposed to be a P 2 times, so you just supposed to pick left or right. You know what
We
I'm
back
saying?
at it, America.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
back
But
at it. He
Pick a
focusing in. I gotta get rid of this notebook.
you know what I'm saying?
We
Stop
are
it.
back at it,
Stop it.
America.
Stop it.
See, I did that peeped you last week,
Yeah, right.
a
No.
couple weeks ago. I take that back. Couple
No,
weeks.
no,
ago.
sir.
you
No,
said
sir.
Right back at it.
No,
Go
sir.
ahead. Go
You know what I'm saying? Because my first thought was Cecil, Prince and Cecil. I know hometown, whatever. But I'm only gonna say he was like his father because he could hit, play first base, and was fat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, truthfully, Vladimir Guerrero and his junior, they are better. You know what I'm saying? They are better. He more like his father. He actually gonna probably be better than his father. You know what I'm saying? Junior gonna be better than his father. You know what I'm saying? So that's my theory. And I'm gonna let y'all know, America. Be looking at my phone and shit. You know what I'm saying? And going through. You know what I'm saying?
Should have did it.
I don't know why he brought the book out because I don't believe it.
Read that way, P.
It's,
I tried to help you out.
don't believe him, America.
Read that
You
way.
know,
Go ahead and take over about Mastermind.
Actually, I said Vladimir too, also, just to be on the serious side. But sort of the same reasons, but not the stubbiness and all of that. But I just was saying that it's just like Vlad. It's just something about it. When you see him even get up there, you immediately just picture his pops, and then the effect is there too. The same effect that you got when you was thinking the anticipation of his father having great moments. He's living up to that, and it's similar when he gets up to bat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I lean more towards Vlad. But I really wanted to say both because once you see Cecil Jr. Prince, you think they're basically the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now, here you go right here. Who you picking? Not, let me hear this. You picking Cecil Fielder or Prince Fielder? You picking Vladimir Sr. or Vladimir Jr.?
like if I had to rock out with my team,
Which one you picking, the father or the son?
I'm picking the junior on Vladimir and the senior on Seth.
yeah, gotta go that route. Gotta go that route.
I think that's how I'm going.
Yeah, I gotta go that route.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for you, Prince, but yeah, you're nothing like your father.
I
You're
don't
You're
nothing
not
like,
like the big
you're
man.
nothing like the
You're
big
not like the
man.
big
I
man.
think I'm gonna go Prince.
Nah, he nothing like the big man.
I'm gonna go Prince Fielder, and then I'm gonna go Vladimir Senior.
Oh, the other was it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
I'm
was.
gonna
At
go
least we
Vladimir
admit to
Senior. Yeah, yeah. Sassel, Prince. Hey, hey, like my man said, hey, my man, he was mad.
Who Prince?
Prince was mad. When he was rocking that joint, he was mad. But both of them boys, like I said, you can't go wrong either way. You can't go wrong.
I just feel like Vladimir Jr. got a better chance of making the Hall of Fame. Prince ain't making the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's making it. And
Is Pops making it?
I think if they give him a chance,
So you don't think they're gonna get his son a chance?
hell no. Son ain't got a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Like
saying,
Pops,
make the ballot.
he not even Prince ain't even making a ballot. He not making a ballot. No disrespect to you, Prince, but you're not making a ballot, big fella. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir Guerrero, he already in the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna have to pull up them stats for him. I'm gonna have to probably have to.
I'm just saying, yeah, please do, because Vladimir Guerrero is in the Hall of Fame. Junior got a way to go in there. You know what I'm saying?
Junior going.
That's what I'm saying. So that's a better deal.
Pace. He's
Junior's
definitely on
going.
pace.
Better deal.
Okay. Who will be the best Los Angeles Dodger this season? Mastermind. Who will be the best Dodger this season?
Okay, America. The best Dodger I'm going with is Mookie. One time for UCB. Yes, sir. I'm going with Mookie,
Mookie
Betts,
Betts, baby.
I'm going with Mookie Betts, and I got a little something to bag it up. You know what I'm saying? His on base percentage is 508. His slugging percentage is 792. His batting average is 375, and he got 5 home runs and 11 ribbies right now. So I think that he gonna keep at that pace, and he looked like he should have a fairly good season this season. So I'm going with him. I know America wanted to hear Otani, but I think Otani might be sidetracked with what's going on
What you
in his
got,
personal
John?
life.
Mr. Baseball. Oh yeah, you play that too,
Yeah,
Mr.
I did play
Baseball.
that. I did play that. So here's my little caveat on this one.
That's why we call you P 2 times
Yeah, yeah,
baseball
but
and football.
yeah.
Okay, you like that. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah. I
that.
like that. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
No, here's a caveat only because of this, America. And this, I fucked up, America. I read the question wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta think on my feet right now. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I don't know how I read the question as which LA team was gonna be the best. I don't know how I read that. You know what I'm saying? And not the best Dodger player. So that's where I messed up, America. So I can go with Mookie, but Otani finna get it together. All that distraction, that stuff didn't went away. You know what I'm saying? I think he already had a multiple home run game, so he'd be all right. You know what I'm saying? So this guy Otani, don't get me wrong, but if
Ask
somebody,
Puff when you dealing with the feds, it'll just
So
go away.
but if somebody batting behind,
leave my man
somebody
alone. Leave my man alone.
if somebody batting
Leave my
behind
man
Mookie
alone.
though, that's better than Mookie. I think
Leave
gonna
my
be
man
better than
alone.
Mookie.
Oh,
Or
Tony
either
behind Mookie.
who in front of Mookie then?
Mookie the lead off. See, he don't know nothing about
No,
this.
no, 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 no. It's somebody else I'm thinking about
Listen,
then.
this where I'm
So
going
I'm
with
so
this.
you're right.
He don't know where he going. Like how he said, glad it ain't on paper, folks, because he just stole this too.
No, sir.
But all these is good, and that's the only reason why I'm gonna go different because Mookie, he's starting off excellent, great. Matter of fact, and I don't think nobody even I don't think a lead off have ever started off like this.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have, probably not, but I don't think so. And Otani, we know he gonna do his thing, but I wonder how many home runs Mookie gonna stop at.
Yeah.
I think he still might hit 30, 20 something to 30.
Yeah, I get him.
You know what I'm saying? All depends, you know what I'm saying? I wonder what Otani gonna do.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know
And
why 21 popped
and
in my
then
head.
I knew, like you say, we was gonna be like that. So I'm gonna go with my man. I'm gonna go with Freddie Freeman.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Freeman. And what's the name of them might have because I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be between Otani and Freeman, I think, that's gonna have the going head up for the RBIs.
Okay.
Cause they gonna be having to bat Mookie in or each other in, or you know what I mean, however that,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, back to back. You know, because Mookie getting on base, and then Otani, if you won't get him out, you know what I mean. All depends on what you hit, home run, triple, double,
Right.
wherever Mookie land up at. Like you said, that go your RBIs and stuff like that. So then Otani, you're gonna be getting on base, a lot.
Right.
And then we're gonna see if Freddie can bring you in. So that's why I said Freddie, since that's really the starting lineup right there.
Right.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So but I think Mookie might they all gonna lead in different categories, I believe. My opinion. But
Mm-hmm.
I'ma say Freddie might lead them in homers. I'ma
Mm.
say that I'ma say that much of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's my take on it. He'll lead them in homers. Yeah, I got something else to say on that?
Mm-mm,
Nothing
mm-mm.
else on the Dodgers?
I want to see what Otani end up with because I'm really expecting a lot of hits or home runs out of him because
Because
he
he
ain't
ain't doing
pitching.
no pitch right, and now yeah, and like you say, he
All you
hit.
gotta do is
He get the hit
you
every night.
DH it. All you gotta do is hit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
That's what I want to see myself.
uh yeah. I wonder how many he get last. Hey, he might be the first pitcher they get about 40.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Yeah, that would be impressive.
yeah. If he get about 30 some 40 age, man. Is Coach Popovich tarnishing his legacy with multiple losing seasons? Young Pete.
Um. Yes, and I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say yes. I mean, don't get me wrong. His legacy, he cemented, as one of the the great coaches of all time. But yeah, you didn't have what 3, 4 seasons straight losing under, and what I consider losing under 500, not making the playoffs, stuff like that. yeah, you hurting your legacy a little bit, and you at the point where they don't want to fire you. You just gonna have to walk away, and he don't want to walk away from the game. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just there and you just chilling. But I just think it's pop. It's over. You had your time. Let's don't. I don't want to see you keep losing, losing, losing. You know what I'm saying? And not getting better. And y'all at the bottom of the division every year under 500. Yes, I feel like he is tarnishing his legacy a little bit. The young folks probably don't even think about him because he's so old. But reality is, yeah, just a little bit. You tarnishing your legacy by having all these multiple losing seasons back to back to back.
Mastermind.
P, that was a good take and all of that, but no, sir. You can't turn to something that's cemented, man. There's nothing that he done too much for basketball. There's nothing he can do, but I do agree with what you were saying about he do need to probably start thinking about retirement. It might just be time to sit up in the booth, pass it on over to one of your disciples, whoever you feel worthy. And you know what I'm saying? Just watch what Wembyama bring to you, so that way you can still build your championship resume up. Because I think that's all he want to do. Make sure he leave him with something to work with. He don't want to just leave him bare, the
Mm.
cabinet bare. And I think now since he got Wembanyama, he might do one more season if he gets a good draft pick this year to add with Wembanyama, or if a superstar decide to come over there. I think after that, I think he done.
My thing is what they need to do since they know Wimby, since they know he that deal and he can become greater than what he is, and they see the uprise. Start bringing some dogs around you. You got some nice guys, and like you said, my man Vassell, I want to call him Vaselli. You know what I'm
Got to
saying?
keep him.
Yeah, you got some key little other players with him, but then them other guys, you keep about two or three with Wemby, but then you guys bring in some dogs and some key players, some vets. You got to mix it up, but you know what I'm saying. But it's time for the pop to come back. If you want to come back, surround your new superstar with some more players, some talent, and all this because you see his upright and you see that he got heart. He want the ball. He not scared. And even though he's slim, everybody thought that he's gonna be able to, get him out the way. No, he holding his own. And like I say, by next season, he really gonna be ready. It's just time for you to start adding pieces around him now before it's too late.
Mm.
Time to talk to Mono
You
and
know what I'm
Tony and say,
saying?
who hot over there
You
that's
know what I'm
next?
saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you need a point guard. You know what I'm saying? You need you know how we do pop. You need a real point. You know what I mean? So you'll get it together. But like I say, just start bringing in them. You see the uprise in him, so start bringing them players around that want to ball and want to play with him. Cause he about to be that new superstar, and you about to see people want to play with players like that. And plus your system. Go
Mm.
ahead, young P or Mastermind. Anybody got something to say?
They saying that by the middle of maybe All Star season, I mean All Star break next year, he might be top 3 player in the league.
Who, Wembanyama?
Yeah.
I mean, the boy definitely went past my expectation as what he was gonna do this year. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, yeah, cause like you saying, then he learning the game. He already got, you know what I'm saying. He already young, and he got the young, you know what I'm saying, the young man's game. With the handle now, you know what I mean, dilly dally with it and all like that. So it's like, man,
Once he learn to get to the right spots on the
right,
floor
and then
consistently, it's gonna be over.
yeah,
It's gonna
and
be
then
a problem.
and then he out there having fun.
Right.
He got a dog attitude. That's the whole key thing. When he out there, he ain't playing around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bring them players around
Mm-hmm.
because they can win. They can't win at all. Just said, but like how you say, in a couple years and this and that, bring some around. Like you say, call Tony and them and see
Who hot out
who
there?
hot out there. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
bring the old pop back.
Right.
You just need the players. You
Yeah.
start like how you had David Robinson, then you had got Tim. You know what I'm saying? Now you got him. You know what you got to do to go win him. You know what I'm saying? And then like you say, the game they should have won. Threw it inside. He caught it. Threw it to the outside. My man hit the three, but Maxie did that. That was smart of you, Maxie. That was smart inbounds play I did. Because they supposed to won that game. It was only like 2.7 seconds left, something like that. Yeah, but that was cold. With Embiid back, can Philly come out the East? With Embiid back, can Philly come out the East? Or is everyone still with Boston? Mastermind.
I think it's still gonna be Boston. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Even if I think Boston gonna go further, even if Boston don't come all the way out, but I'm leaning towards Boston more because I'm still kind of on the mind frame that Embiid that time off kind of threw him out a little bit of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So he got to get back in rhythm a little bit and get back to used to playing with. You know what I'm saying? Maxi and Oubre and you know what I'm saying the rest of the guys. And then I'm still not sold on how are they playing Buddy Hield. You know what I'm saying? He's a good pickup, but how does he fit in now? You know what I'm saying? Because how he came. You know what I'm saying? He used to having a couple shots more than what you guys probably are offering to give him. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. So I think they just got a little like the MB getting back in game shape and plus trying to get cohesiveness. I think that's gonna be their problem. So that's one of the reasons why I lean more towards Boston. But Boston, I ain't too sold on them neither because in the fourth quarter they bound to give it away.
Yeah. And I'ma disagree before I pass down to UP only because I heard him say the cohesiveness. And my thing is this. I agree with you to a point, but then that's why I say no, because I believe by Embiid being hurt and wasn't in, that made the other guys jail and get together, get their shots up, do everything, you know what I mean? Get, get in game rhythm, get them game shape. Some guys who wasn't getting them many minutes. Now you getting this, you gelling, y'all, learning the offense, defense, y'all learning, now that Embiid back, Embiid still gonna put up his 30, 14, and all this, whatever. You still gonna get that. But now you gonna get he get his sometimes even without the system. You know what I'm saying? MB. But I'm talking about with the other guys now. You got their core of knowing. You know what I mean? How to play together. How to
how to
what I'm
get to their
saying?
certain
You know what I'm
spots.
saying? Yeah, and everything. But now they not to play together. They not do all. You know what I mean? They know how the ball rotating. Who doing this? Like you saying, Maxi. Everybody know he
He
gonna
the
do it,
flow generator. He the
man.
man.
You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
got
Then all the other guys that wasn't playing, when MB wasn't, look how many minutes they got. They stepped up. Then if they get in, what they playing for? Like the 7, 8 spot too. They playing for a plane or something. So they might be playing one of Boston or somebody off rip.
So yeah, I think the best thing for them though, I'll be real, they gotta get whoever number two is. You know what I'm saying? Let them play like Orlando or you know what I'm saying, something like that. They gotta try to work it out like that. Whoever number two, they got. I think that truthfully, because
Yeah,
how the
yeah.
East look,
It
just because
need to be, yeah.
yeah,
Not not,
just
not
because
not the
how the
first game, yeah.
yeah, just like how the East look. I think with Embiid back, they can get probably as high. I don't know the standards for sure. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
It's
right.
just me going off the top of my head.
I
I
think
think
Orlando third.
With Embiid back, I think they can get as high as maybe seventh, maybe you know what I'm saying, something like that. I think with Embiid back.
They
My
start next week, don't
my thing is this.
Yeah,
Just
they?
that's what I want. I would want them 7 or 6. I like you say. I wouldn't want them playing Boston off rip.
first.
Like you say, after they get to that second round, whoever they play, and Embiid is back and they're doing that, I see them taking over the East. I see Philly knocking Boston them out, and I see that they gave Boston too many chances. It's Embiid trying to make it to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion.
I ain't gonna
Boston,
I ain't gonna lie though, Ice. I was on that same train until he went down with that injury.
mm,
Because I was liking the way that Nick Nurse was having him play.
yeah,
That
and we
he
always
wasn't
said it.
working.
Yeah, and
He
we always
wasn't
said he was a
working
good
his
coach.
own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he still was getting the same production out of him. You know what I'm saying? So
So I definitely my answer is definitely Boston, right?
Mm.
But a curiosity question. So you all don't think I get the theory of him coming back. I get what you're saying that they already been gelling. They just needed to put him back into the mix. You know what I'm saying? Be back into the mix. But you don't think Milwaukee gonna wake up and do a little something,
no,
or they done for they
I
even
think Milwaukee's in total.
However,
they might mess around and play either Milwaukee or Orlando
See, I think they'd
first.
beat either one of them.
Okay.
I think it's
Okay.
just this is just my opinion. I think that Milwaukee is like in total chaos. I think Dame is like just out there going through the most.
Hate that because I see that in him like he
I'm
just
gonna
going
say
through the
this.
motion. You know what I'm
Even
saying?
though
I
I
hate that
doubt if
for
it
him.
happened, because Maxie can go back at Dame and stuff like that, and then B can go back at
Yeah.
Jan. But my thing is this: if Milwaukee was to beat Philly, it have to be that Giannis and Dame just
Woke up.
was so scandalous and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about was just dog and dominate, the old Giannis dunking on MB, doing everything, dunking on everybody, anybody, pushing it. You got Lillard looking like he over at Portland and all like that. Because if it came down, just my opinion, if it came down to the end, I think Nurse a better coach. I had Nurse as my coach.
Right, right. I got you.
I kind of agree with that to a point, but I was thinking this. I thought because this is what I thought you was going with it. If
I was going
Embiid,
with it if it went down to the coaching.
right, no, no,
If
In the
both of
game.
them, was doing their thing, both of them, I believe Nick Nurse gonna come up. You know what I mean?
it's just only one thing that I kind of lean towards Milwaukee when it comes to that third player. I think Middleton is better than Tobias Harris or Buddy Hield. You see what I'm saying?
When they gonna say Middleton, I ain't gonna even mean cut you off because I ain't gonna. I like Bobby Porter's.
Yeah,
yeah,
even if when we go to
yeah,
the fourth man,
yeah. I like Bobby though, to be honest.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So that's the reason why I said if the Middleton of old come back, like they were showing for a couple games, and then I don't know what happened. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's something internal going on over there. I think you know what I'm saying. They
Mm.
got something going on personal or something. I don't know what it is,
I
but
mean, it might be. I mean, Western definitely got to get more engaged. Maybe once he get to the playoffs, he'll get more engaged. You know what I'm saying?
I think he haven't
Dame
bought in.
time.
I don't think Dame has bought into the role that they trying to advertise him to play.
Saying bought
You
in.
see what I'm saying? I don't think he buying in,
But then
period.
but not only that, remember,
Because I think he want to go to Miami.
but you gotta
Bottom
remember,
line.
oh, mastermind, and you gotta remember this, young P. Just my opinion. You gotta remember what we always say, or what I always say: players that come from that West Coast first, when it's time to go over to that East Coast, when they used to run and gun it all day,
Now they got to slow it
it's
down.
hard for them to play that half court and set it up and do this and that. And I believe that's why Portland had got rid of him, because when Chauncey Billups came, Chauncey, you know what I'm saying, put in that half court to
Slow it
operate
down.
right, slow it down. It wasn't no running gun no more, and it wasn't fitting Dame's style. And then even though he went over, then they sent him over to the East, and it don't fit his style. You know what I'm saying? Over there, it's more physical. You know what I mean? You get away with a lot of bumping, you know what I mean? Or, through the screens and all that stuff. But
Mm.
like I say, he over in the East now. It's time to adjust.
See, I think
His
the
only
reason
running
why
team is who? Probably Indiana might run it a little bit for
I
him.
think the only reason why he really wanted to go to Miami so much because if you think about their style of play, it fits him. Just think about
Yeah, do
as soon as the ball rotate around, Duncan Robinson fire away. So just
Right.
think if that's Dame.
Dang, right,
Right.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I think he like, man, if I gotta go east, send me to Miami because that's the
Yeah,
place I think.
Miami's just straight. They did for the offensive
So
side.
once he said that's where he wanted to go, it's like they decided you're not going there. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the wire.
I'm just saying. I think it's this.
Naughty. You want to go where? You going to the boat?
I think that when it came down to that, I think it was more or less Pat Riley looking at the bigger picture because
Money
I know
wise.
this. No, if I take Adebayo, because I think that's who Portland was aiming at. You see what I'm saying? If I take him away, now I'm old again
Got you.
because I got Dame and Jimmy Butler, two old cats. But if I got Adebayo still here, and I can't really get rid of Jimmy because they don't want Jimmy. You see what I'm saying? At that position, they loaded over there basically.
Right. Okay. Uh, One quick question while we stand on the players, coach, and all this. Do y'all see Detroit's own Willie Green coaching anywhere? I forgot to bring him up on that last that you had
Yeah,
connected
yeah, yeah.
with that young. Do y'all see Willie Green coaching anywhere else? Can y'all see him coaching anywhere else? Go
Well,
ahead,
I
Master Mike.
take that. I'll say I can see Willie Green being an assistant, and then maybe somewhere down the line they might give him another
Head coaching.
shot at head coach because Willie Green, I believe that he got a good system down there
Just getting
in
a
New
bold
Orleans.
deal.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just that I think sometimes the players that he got You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Zion and Ingram are bought in every night. You see what I'm saying? Some nights they might check out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're in a city that's Miami per se. You
Mm,
see what I'm saying?
mm.
They're in somewhere that's kind of popular. I think they
I,
might check out a little bit. But I think overall, Willie Green is a decent coach.
I think he'll get another shot for the simple fact we seen what he was capable of doing without Zion when they went on that run and
Mm-hmm.
made it to the playoffs, and everybody got excited for him and everything. You know what I mean? Everybody was saying how great of a coach or good of a coach he was. You know what I'm saying? Then, as soon as you get Zion back, now y'all still kind of doing your thing. Y'all winning, everything good and everything. You know, now he go down again. Then it messes up the system. Then some players then got traded. Then you know what I'm saying, because you thinking he back healthy. You know what I'm saying? Then get back. Then next thing you know, Zion hurt again. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, it all going on coaching. You
They
know
got
what I'm saying?
the injury bug don't
Right,
had a lot of
Right,
love with his
right,
right.
knee
right.
being
And
a little
then yeah,
bit.
because when he had Zion when he was healthy running the system, it was good. Then when they found that when he first got there and they knew he wasn't there, and they had to play without him for that whole basically season. They jailed like I was saying, they jailed, and then
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and they did their
They
thing.
found out that
So
Ingram was better than
yeah,
what they thought.
right. So I believe if he go to a nice decent team, you know, what I'm saying with some play, just I put it like this: if he had I believe his offensive work with the he I wonder what big fella they'd get or something like that. But they because they got too many of the same players, I believe his system will work with the Orlando Magic or something like that.
Yeah, I,
You know,
I, I
you know what
definitely
I'm
can see
saying?
that.
I think they Orlando, man. I think Orlando might found something. They might have figured something out.
Did I say that at the beginning of the
Yeah,
year
yeah.
too?
You
Well,
said
I'm on the
Orlando.
street for
Uh,
me not to be a basketball guy.
No,
But
just
no, my
saying.
only thing is though with the Willie Green, I do feel like he getting a. I feel like he getting a raw deal. That's the only reason why I thought about it, and I hate that I feel like in like another year or so you might hear Willie Green getting fired, and it won't be his fault. In my opinion, it won't be his fault why he got fired or let go. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
real
Or
with you.
don't renew his contract. You know what I'm saying?
he'd be a good
I'm
Knicks coach. Go
nah,
ahead,
yeah, I'm gonna be
Ocho.
real with you. That'd be New Orleans loss.
I do feel
Only
like
reason
that'll
I'm
be
gonna
their
say
it'll
that
be their
is
loss.
because he did something that nobody would have
Really
never
did.
thought of doing. He put Zion at point guard.
Right, yeah.
Mm,
He let Zion run the show. And just imagine, so that way now he's what? Constantly coming downhill at it. And
mm,
now you gotta adjust. It's like baby LeBron coming at you.
right.
What you gonna do? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know if your man lead Detroit or something, they might give him a shot. You know, they give
Hmm.
everybody else a shot. You never know.
For sure.
They
Yeah,
always come home now, you
right.
know that.
Oh yeah.
All right. Last question before we end the show, baby. Will the UFL last, or is it heading for failure? And will everyone tune in every week? Will the UFL last, or is it heading to failure? And will everyone tune in every week? Young Pete.
Will it last? No. Is it heading towards failure? Yes. Will everybody tune in every week? No. I know. Here's my theory. This is the problem with it. I think it's a great concept. I think it was a smart move, but I think the merger was to me the it was a smart move, but also the beginning of seeing that we might be struggling. You know what I'm saying? So we got to merge the leagues together. I think what it is I don't know if it's just because of the timing of when it plays, when it comes on. You got March Madness, and now you got the playoffs finna happen, and then now the women is hot. You got a lot of things fighting against you. The Masters even finna come up. You got a lot of things fighting against you. I'm just saying you got a lot of things fighting against you in terms of people wanting to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong, NFL. I see y'all already try to bite off little stuff. So that's part of the problem. The little stuff that you do got going good, the NFL already try to come and taking a bits and pieces of it. I think you need to market it a little bit better in terms of like we were saying last week about the kicker. You need to start marketing that these cats you're gonna see in the big dog league. You know what I'm saying? And if you start doing that, now I have more of an incentive to watch it, you know what I'm saying, and see who's going to be the next to go next, next up. Because they didn't have some great players come from there and go to the league. You know what I'm saying? So because you got the quarterback, I think he where he's at. I think he might even be starting now. Man, I can't think of his name.
Quarterback who?
Um, he was in the league about 2 years ago, but now he in the I want to say he went to Carolina first, and then now I think he might be in Cleveland, and then I think he even might be might no I think he might be in New England. It'll come to me in a second before we leave the show. But I think that's what you got to do because they got some great things. They got the commentation. I love how you can hear stuff. Love some of the play calling. I like it. You know what I'm saying? But I am I tuning in every week? I ain't gonna say I'm tuning in every week. You know what I'm saying? I just not.
What is it missing to stop you from tuning in?
I just my brain be on other stuff. Like I said, I'm on college. I'm on finna be on the NBA playoff.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
I'm on other stuff
this
right
this what I got to say about it. It can last. And my thing is this because, like how you say, they let you go. When you score a touchdown, ain't no extra point.
now. Right.
You got to go for the 1, 2, or 3 point. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that.
Mhm.
So my thing is this: if they bring like how the NFL do, and they be like, hold on, we gotta make more offense. We go if that y'all keep doing this, we keep doing make them step the offense up, more pass and more this and that. Like you say, open up like the NBA and the NFL. They hey, when you see ain't no more when we like, man, that ain't home, that ain't this. They changing the rules. You gotta do the same thing for that. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So open that up some for the offense. You know what I mean? And then make it more AFC type of football. Stop pounding the ball all day and throw it, make it like say exciting. Throw the ball downfield. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing, when you losing or something at a certain time or whatever, before what they say, the fourth quarter or whatever, say you down or something, or I think it's any time in the game. You can go for it. You don't have to kick it off. You don't have to kick the offside kick or nothing. You can let them know that you're going for it, and then they tell you gotta go what fourth
Fourth
and
and
what
12.
Yeah.
fourth and 12, and if you get that, you get to keep the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Michigan Panthers stayed in the game last week. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So yeah, it's stuff like that that's keeping it that would keep it interesting, and they just got to open up that offense and stuff like that, making it exciting. You know what I'm saying? Get some players. You know what I mean? And as long as you make it exciting, and like you said, like how Cosmo makes up like, hey, throw them deep balls, throw it down there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're tuned in. Go ahead, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think if they start, they got to do something to get the ratings up a little bit. Because if they can get the ratings, I think they can. It'll last. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
open that
Because they
offense.
they
Go ahead.
got yeah that
Get you
that
some hard
what
hits.
you say now
Yeah.
that they probably could do. To go back to the not to promote violence like that, but go back to the violence in football a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we won't promoting concussions and all of that, but just good hits. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just a
Stuff that
good
the
save from
NFL
the safety where you ain't throwing the flag when
flag
it's
when
really a good hit.
yeah.
You know, it ain't really head to head.
Still
You know
leading
what I
with
mean?
the
Like,
shoulder and
you know
all
what I'm
the
saying? Yeah.
technique like they asking for you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you
Not with the
say.
helmet.
Yeah, ain't no the quarterback when you be like, oh man, he barely touched but
Touching,
this now.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Take all
feel
that
you.
stuff
Take
away.
all of
You
that
know what I'm
soft
saying?
stuff out of there.
Then you got a great chance of lasting. And then I think another thing that you got to do, you got to get some of these older names. You know what I'm saying? You got to start getting some names that people are familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Go talk to the Johnny Manziel. See if they still got a little football in them. Go talk to some of these big names.
Right, right, right.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
they can draw some attention. Right.
And then, like, say, for instance,
Right.
like to me, this immediately what I'm doing. Whichever quarterback that's hot, like just say they saying, I'm not hoping this for you. I'm just using your name here. Just say if Michael Penix don't get drafted, I need you on Birmingham Stallions immediately. Now you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Players like that.
Yeah.
Anybody that got a big name in college who you think
So straight here.
exactly.
Because I think the Birmingham Stands, I think they got some. I think they got your man. I think.
AJ McCarron.
Nah. I think.
One of them is he the
Yeah, I
quarterback
think.
for
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
teams too.
Yeah.
The St. Louis team.
Oh, yeah.
McCarron. I'm talking about. Dang. What's dude? No.
I don't know why I want to
Mm.
say Jacoby Brissett played in the XFL, but I know that ain't true.
Who?
Jacoby, I know that ain't
Yeah,
true.
but like how you said, get some
Yeah,
names
get some
though.
names that
Yeah.
didn't make the roster in the
But
NFL.
they got names though.
But they a big name. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? or some that they say are NFL bust. Soon as they say they're bust, come on over here. You ain't no bust over here.
Yeah, I about to say that
Come see.
Nebraska quarterback
Martinez. Yep. See.
Yeah, he was over there. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, yeah, just get you some names. Like you say, some players who you know that you might not know that you're gonna start in the NFL. You know you're gonna be a backup, or and the money. I know you're going for the money and stuff, but if the money for to some of y'all is not that good, and the money is no different to if you was over here starting over here, come on over here and get your limelight on and start, get the same money, and then they might call you to the NFL and you get some extra money with that.
Right,
And
right.
it
And
might
some
be
of
a
you
big one.
GMs and some of you GMs, just my advice to y'all. Send some of them players that you know that's on the practice squad that you know that you got a good eye on. Send them out there to get some reps.
Basically,
Why
we
not?
saying recreate the old school USFL when it's Jim Kelly, Herschel Walker, all them boys, Anthony Carter. You know what I'm saying? Bring
Yes,
on,
sir.
yeah. So that's what we trying to tell you, UFL. Make that league cut like that.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Anything, fellas?
Yeah, one thing, two things,
Go ahead.
actually, real quick before we go. Got to say congratulations to Don Staley. You know I'm always all pro black, so congratulations on the undefeated season, South Carolina.
Great job, Dawn.
And then number two,
Great job.
Mr. Big Shot just made the Hall of Fame, so got to give him his
Oh yeah,
credit.
yeah. Shout out to Chauncey, baby. We love you on the D. You know that.
Need some water too. But
He the big shot.
I mean, that was
that was his nickname.
Rob Horry to some might be that.
Yeah.
I'm big shot.
Okay.
I
Okay.
I ain't going out like that, man.
Okay.
I hit the big shots.
Okay.
I hit the big shots.
One more thing. Shout out to
Good.
my man CB, baby.
CB, baby, put your shares on for you. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe.
See ya.
I was here to know. Mastermind, remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the seats